can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought, yeah.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Quick throw out wide to Samuel.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Dalvin Cook.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's brought down at his own 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
McCaffrey on the carry. Anthony Barr brought him down. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. The offense backwards. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Douglas on the turn.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. 1st and goal at the 1. Trying the power game with Ham. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And he's got his target. That's more. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Carolina 1st. Bridgewater to Moore.
1st down, Panthers.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 30 on second down, Bridgewater throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas.
Complete to
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Panther first down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
At the 50-yard line.
Handoff comes to Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Panthers 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
For Carolina, Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A 3-yard pick on
3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Viking.
So that's That's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Dalvin Cook.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To 4th down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Bailey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on,
Okay, my bad.
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This is McCaffrey on the give. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A 9-yard gain on the
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Off the play fake, Bridgewater.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
On the coverage.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, here's the run with Cook. Number 30, former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Well, this will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run it again with Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. Second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing his Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. Now Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
The Panther first down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there, Cousins to Thielen, 56 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, this is Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Vikings 30, Panthers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Bridgewater on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Panthers.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air again with Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the Panther first down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
18-yard line.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point forthcoming.
For the point after.
And that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Vikings 30, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
At the tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there, Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Vikings on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Carolina.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
The 42-yard line.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The ball carrier, Eric Kendricks, in on the tackle.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Oh, man, out of the backfield gets in for the score. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. Could strike the ball's out. That's picked up by the Panthers.
I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the 5 now, second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Vikings take over first.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
third down. Dalvin Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the short margin.
Bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Vikings, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend smart, but my bud's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this.